Hello everyone, I'm Julian, this is Newbie Garage, and today we're gonna fix and rebuild this Citroen 2CV, which sadly is collapsed. Okay, so this 2CV, it wasn't bent before, but 2 hours ago when I looked at the welds and I tapped on them just a little bit like that, the whole car just collapsed. So now we've got to strip the whole car, take it all apart, everything off, including the engine, the wheels, even the gas tank, everything has to come off, and we've got to fix these bends. Okay, so today we're gonna take apart this car, strip it all onto the bare bones, and we're gonna fix what was bent, and yeah. Okay, so in order to fix these bends, we're gonna have to take off that engine. In order to take off that engine, we've got to take off that drive shaft. Okay, so right in order to take off that drive shaft, we got to take off those bolts, which now we can, because now we have a socket 14. Okay, so for now, we're gonna just take off that drive shaft. Okay, so now I've got my gloves on, we've got our brand new socket 14 and the wrench, and we're gonna take off that drive shaft. So I did film it, but accidentally I pressed the little button on this controller and the whole video stopped. So now we've got to start over. I already have 5 of these bolts out. I'm getting to the 6th one, but it's all the way under there and it's a pain in my butt to get there. So now I've got to get something that'll fit under there, and we're gonna take off the 6th bolt. Okay, so this is the part what I was talking about. You can see it can move up and down, yeah, like that. And we're gonna put it under there so we can fit under there, because this won't fit. All right, it's on. Let's try it out. I believe I got it. Oh, and if y'all were wondering, why doesn't he just drive it forward? It's collapsed and it's just sitting on these ramps. So no, I can't drive it forward because it's stuck. I gotta do it this way and not another way, because otherwise it'll just collapse again. Seeking paradise, high temperature Fahrenheit. I can take you from the ocean up to the most barren heights. Fuck, this doesn't work. Got it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't get this under there, but with this, I can't get enough power to get under there without it knicking like that. Let's try something else. I don't know what, but we're gonna try anyway. Okay, I got it back a little bit. We're gonna try this out, see if it works, and if it doesn't work, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, it's on, but it's not on air. Let's try to get it on here and loosen that bolt. Okay, so this is the problem I'm having. This is your drive shaft right here, and we've got this on so I can get under there. But this is touching the drive shaft, and it's making it so that in this it can't be straight. Which it needs to be straight, because I need to put power on this so I can get that bolt off and loose. This is really a pain in the butt. Just get one little bolt off. I got it on just a little bit. I'm gonna see if it works. If it doesn't, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It came loose again, and this time it's on. What the hell am I gonna do? It's a little bit hard to get it on. I've got it on right now, but it's not on fully. So I'm just gonna get a hammer, tap it on lightly, not too hard, because I don't want to break that bolt. And we'll see what happens. Okay, I've got my hammer. We're gonna tap it on lightly. I've got it back a little bit so I can actually get to it. Now I'm gonna tap lightly on the socket so it gets to the bolt. And then we're gonna put on the wrench and we're gonna see what happens. I believe it's on. Let's try it. Wrench is on. Bad news. It came loose again. This time the socket is on again, but the socket is not on the bolt. The bolt is getting, well, it's getting a little bit round. It's like one of those rounded bolts like that, but then there's a round top on it. I need to get that off. And it's gonna really be a pain in my ass. Yeah. I've got it on again. Let's try fitting it again and getting it loose. Fuck yeah, it's loose. Let's get it off. And it's off. Hell yeah. Now, we can probably just pull on that. Just like so. And if it'll come off, I'm really happy. Take the washer off before it's gone. We've got the washer off. And just like that, the drive shaft, it's off. Hell yeah. Okay, so now, as you can see, that drive shaft, it's fully off. Right here. That's where I was having the problem. That had a little bolt on it, and it wasn't coming off because it was right there. So I moved the car backwards just a little bit. So now it's a little bit backwards. And I could get to there, which is really nice. So now I think I've got to get some bolts off to get that engine loose and get the engine hoist and get that out. I've got to get those bolts right there and right over there. Those two, I've got to get those loose, and I hope the engine will come loose. Let's try it. That doesn't fit. I've got my trusty socket set, so I'm gonna see which one fits, and then we'll get to getting those two loose. Let's see if the 17 will work, and if it doesn't, we're gonna search for the 16 and hope that works. 17 works just fine. We're just gonna put that on so my hand doesn't touch this all the time.
Yeah, man, I pray so long that I get up at the zone and I make it to the top all on my own.
That's number one loose. Let's get to the other side. And that's number two, also loose. Hell yeah. Now let's test if the engine's loose, and then we'll go get the engine hoist and we'll roll it out here and get this puppy off. I believe that is loose. Let's get it off. So just to be safe, I checked out all around the engine and I found those two bolts right there. And I saw that those need to come off because, as you can see, the transmission is bolted to the frame, I believe this is. And yeah, that's got to come off. So we'll get those off first, and then we'll go get the engine hoist and get the engine out of there. All right, I got the right size. I'm gonna get it off right now, and then we're gonna get that engine off. I believe that's all loosened up. Now we'll get the other side and we'll loosen that, and we'll see if that is actually loose. And then we'll get the engine hoist and get that out of there. All my problems gotta face and wish I could just erase and feel like my time been wasted. Hella close to greatness, I felt like I could taste it. Questioning my confidence, I don't think I'ma make it. Depression taking over and I show how much I could take of it. 18, feeling like I'm 50, it's so crazy. Gotta keep my head up, Pops told me never let up. I've been on my ass, bumming around, it's time to get up. Success ain't gonna hit me, I gotta go out and find it. They say the light could be bright. That just came down. I believe that's loose. Let's get the engine out of there. And yeah. I've got the engine noise out here. Let's get the engine off. Alright, I'm gonna have to do it a little bit weirdly because I got to have the wheels down on the engine noise, but the car is a little too small and too low. So I've got to get it out in a weird way. Let's try it. Okay, so I've just put one of the two wheels up so I can actually put it under there because it's actually touching right there. And if I did it right here, well, it wouldn't work. So now, because I don't really have the right equipment to get the engine off, we've got to go get some straps and strap the engine up and then lift the engine up off the chassis. Okay, so dirt and all is already on my face, but that doesn't really matter. I just found out the brakes need to get those, but one of the brake lines is touching the transmission. So I need to actually get the engine up a little, turn it a little bit sideways so I can get that brake line off. The engine is up a little bit, so now I can get that brake line off and we'll get the engine off fully. Let's go do that. Okay, the brake line is off. Let's get the engine off. And, yeah, let's hope it all goes smoothly. I really need to clean my face. Yeah, let's go get the engine out and clean up my face, and I'll come right back. Next time, let's maybe check if the gasoline is gone, because now there's gasoline all over my concrete. That ain't smart. Let's roll the engine away, because it's up and out. Let's roll it away. Get it on the pallet. Yeah, let's do that. That is one engine less. Oh yeah. Okay, it's raining a little bit hard, so sorry if you can't really hear me. I've got it on the pallet. I couldn't get the last strap off because it's underneath the engine and it's just stuck. Okay, so for now, we're gonna put every single bolt and screw. We're gonna put it in a bag. We're gonna label the bag so we don't lose anything. So yeah, let's go do that. And that's number one, all done and sealed up. And that's number two, all done and sealed up. Always make sure you bag your screws, because if you don't, you're gonna lose them. You're not gonna know where they are. Oh, and put on there where they go, because otherwise you still won't know where they will go. Pro trick. Okay, for now, these two go into the box with all the screws. And yeah. Okay, so the chassis it's too far gone. It's too bad. We're just gonna take it all apart, replace the chassis, put everything back in. The engine that's right there, we're gonna put it in the new chassis. We're gonna put it all back together, repair it all. We're gonna clean it all up. Yeah, that's the game plan. So yeah, thank you for watching Newbie Garage, and I'm out.